Beautiful sunny day, just the type of day that supporters would love to be travelling down to the south coast, wouldn't they, Tommy? It's a great day out, albeit for smaller numbers because the away end isn't particularly big at the Vitality Stadium, but on those days when you win, you can go and celebrate on the beach afterwards as well.
Yeah, they're great days out when you pick up the points. That's the most important thing, and you know the players have got to go there and start the game on the front foot and encourage the rest of the players around the team to get in the face of this Bournemouth opposition.
The left-hand side, infield to Sema once again. Feeds cleverly, 25 yards out, Tom Cleverly. Now Sarr right on edge of the penalty area. Feminier goes outside him. His cross is punched away by Begovic. It'll come to Messina with a header that's wide. Messina and Chalobah coming in on it. Messina shouted the loudest, but nodded the ball a couple of yards wide from around 10 yards.
Well, again, it's the link-up play from Sarr and Feminier. It's actually a poor header on the back post from Messina. I think that's actually a good opportunity. You see it from this angle, it might be a little bit clearer. I think that's a good chance. Now, I'd certainly say it's the first one of the day. Hopefully there's more to come.
Steve Cook under pressure from Sarr. First time, makes it out to Lloyd Kelly. He evades Chalobah. Finds Stanislas, edge of the box, Junior Stanislas. His shot is charged down by Sierralta. He threw himself in front of that just as it opened up for Junior Stanislas. And Bournemouth have the first corner.
Well, it's a great block, and he's come from nowhere actually, because Messina's backing off. He's scared that he's going to slide the ball wide to the running fullback, and somebody had to close him down. Hughes has got as close as he can, and Sierralta has got a vital block on it.
Watford throw-in midway inside the Bournemouth half. Chalobah turns it round the corner for Sarr, with Feminier moving outside him already. Here's Feminier crossing towards the near post, and Begovic was beaten to it by João Pedro. The ball came off the Brazilian last and went wide. Half a chance for João Pedro.
It's actually good play from Chalobah and Sarr initially. Did look like it was tight for offside, but Feminier has done brilliant to get the cross in there. I thought Sarr had overhit the pass to him. Interesting to see from this angle if João Pedro actually got his head on it. Bit 50-50 maybe, but certainly Begovic was stretching there to clear it, because it should have been a free header for João Pedro.
A sustained period of possession this for Bournemouth. 33 minutes played. Messina slid in there. Referee plays an advantage though, because Stanislas comes away with it and feeds Kelly, who's just crept into the box left hand side, shoots, and it's tipped over the bar by Bachmann. Lloyd Kelly got a powerful effort away, and Daniel Bachmann was equal to it though. Cleverly tickles it back to the halfway line, and Feminier, who steps over it, goes all the way back to Bachmann, who's outside of his penalty area, drives it downfield. Messina will give chase, and the flag stayed down here, and Adam Messina is down on the goal line, cuts it back for Sarr on the edge of the penalty area. Can Sarr turn? He sets up Will Hughes left-footed, who tries to steer it into the top corner. It gets underneath it, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, it was Messina had an awful lot of space there from Daniel Bachmann's kick. Everybody else coming back out, and Messina going into that space. I think if Sarr had let that run, it was perhaps falling for Cleverly to get his shot away, but disappointing from Hughes, where he's missed the target. It's one of those, you choose to side foot it, you've got to hit the target.
Now Messina changes passes with João Pedro this time. Now feeds Sarr in a central position. Sarr shoots, and I think just clipped the top of the bar or top of the netting as it went over. That wasn't far away from Ismaïla Sarr, who had come very narrow, fired goalwards from 25 yards, and not far away from giving Watford the lead. Flick on from Lerma, but Cathcart nods it down for Sierralta, who turns it back to Bachmann. Shanks his clearance out to the right-hand touchline. Feminier is out-muscled by Danjuma, and he runs into the box at Cathcart. Still running, Danjuma goes on the outside. Danjuma's shot is deflected behind. Well, it's a Watford toe. that denies Arnaut Danjuma. Backman's clearance put Femenir under pressure. And the Dutchman was all over him. He ran at Cathcart. He got the shot away, but it's Sierralta that diverts it behind for a corner. And then clips it infield to the centre circle, and Jefferson Lerma, who's got some space to attack Cathcart and Femenir. Danjuma making a run ahead of him. He's found Danjuma inside the box, and it's a fine save from Backman at his feet. Came out quickly there, Daniel Backman, and read it well, and makes the save to deny Danjuma, who is becoming a threat in these last couple of minutes. Now Watford on the counter with Sarr driving forward. Sarr looking for Cleverley inside the box. Tom Cleverley parried by the goalkeeper, and Smith clears off Sarr behind for a goal kick. Well, end-to-end stuff. Danjuma denied by one goalkeeper, and then straight down the other end. Sarr setting up Cleverley, and Begovic with a big left hand keeps the scores goalless.
Yeah, two good saves at the opposite ends of the pitch. Danjuma, like you rightly say, John, is becoming a real threat for Giko Femenir at the opposite end, and then the speed of the break gives Tom Cleverley the chance, perhaps just telegraph the finish a little bit, as did Danjuma at the other end. But two good saves, and within the space of 30 seconds, the game's livened up a little bit.
You think once he realised that the referee was going to do something about it, the Lerma would have got himself to his feet. The free kick is allowed to bounce inside the Watford penalty area, and Danjuma makes no mistake this time. Watford undone by one long ball from the free kick that bounced into the penalty area. Danjuma was first to it and drills home left-footed beyond Backman. And just after the hour mark, Bournemouth strike first. Bournemouth 1, Watford 0.
It's just a pure lack of concentration from Watford. With the delay in the game, Danjuma been causing all sorts of problems in the last couple of minutes, but to get in as easy as that with a straight pass and a straight run should never happen. Almost looks like he's scuffed the finish as well with his left foot, and that's caught Daniel Backman out a little bit with the bounce of it.
We got in between Femenir and Cathcart in the inside left channel, and then beat Backman at his near post.
It's just he scuffed the contact on the finish, and that little bobble has taken it over Daniel Backman's leg.
And scoops it out to the right-hand side, and Femenir finds Sarr, and Sarr is round by Kelly. It's the penalty area and shoots wide of the near post. Fast and direct from Ismaïla Sarr, but just the wrong side of the near post. And it goes behind for a goal kick, and the Hornets still trail by a goal to nil.
Well, that's the first time we've seen any bright spark from Sarr this afternoon. Yeah, it's quite a long way wide of the near post. Not really tested.
First touch for Dan Gosling. Chips it forward. Sema rises highest, and Sarr inside the penalty area. Begovic just got the better of it. Great header from Ken Sema, and Ismaïla Sarr just didn't get enough on it to take it round Begovic, and the goalkeeper got lucky.
Could only be a matter of inches away from towing that ball past Begovic. Really good header from Sema, and Sarr at full pace.
Lloyd Kelly clears only as far as Femenir. Turns it down the right-hand touchline. Here's Sarr running at Kelly. Sarr's cross deflects off Kelly. Perica at the near post. Goalkeeper smuggles it away, and it's turned behind by Cook off Perica for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's first bit of attacking play with any real pace. Sarr gets in down the right-hand side, and Perica's running straight for the middle of the goal. I think the deflection takes it towards the near post, and he almost fly kicks it. It's a difficult one when you've already gone past the front post and there's no pace on the ball to get it back on target. Frustrating, and again, Bournemouth fortunate with their defending not to give away a corner.
Cleverly lobs it forward. Lloyd Kelly heads it away, and as far as João Pedro on the halfway line. Chips it forward. Steve Cook heads it away. João Pedro is in late again on Lerma. And it's a second yellow for João Pedro, and he is sent off late on here. And a frustrating afternoon. It's just got a little bit worse, and Lerma now squares up to Gosling, who's pushed away. Well, he's been at the centre of everything, Jefferson Lerma, in this second half. And João Pedro, well, it's now really kicking off. There's a massive bundle on the halfway line with lots of players involved. Sierralta and the goalkeeper cleverly involved. It's all boiling up and horribly out of control here at the end of the Vitality Stadium. This has been building throughout the second half. Jefferson Lerma, no surprise that he's at the centre of it. And referee Tony Harrington's got an awful lot of sorting out to do here. Well, for 7 years, these two sides have been going head to head. And finally, it's boiled right over. It's still kicking off here. Femenir and, Ismaïla Sarr involved. Ismaïla Sarr is having to be calmed down by Gosling and Zinkernagel here. Member of the Bournemouth backroom staff is on the pitch. Well, this is really, really ugly, and I think both teams are going to be in big trouble. Not necessarily now, but the FA and the EFL will take a long look at these scenes because these are not befitting of a football field. How the referee sorts this out, because he needs eyes in the back of his head. He needs his linesman to help him out as well. But how they can see everything that's gone on here, it's all extremely unedifying and a very unsatisfactory end to this game. The referee has a yellow card in his hand, and it's going to be hard to see who that's towards. I think Ismaïla Sarr certainly. Reminder, Watford already down to 10. Jack Wilshere sees a second yellow. He's off. So initially João Pedro saw a second yellow, so he's been red carded. Jack Wilshere has now been sent off. So it's 10 apiece. A yellow for Sarr. We might need a new notepad here once we get through the end of it. Referee now talking to his linesman again.
Well, he needs help from his other officials, but he's had none for the rest of the afternoon, John, so I don't expect it to start now.
Well, it looks like that's the end of the cards for now. Well, João Pedro just fell over and fell into Jefferson Lerma. You can see the right the referee's giving it.
Yeah.
But now we can see, well, Wilshere bundled into cleverly. That kicked things off. So Jack Wilshere quite rightly sees second yellow for that.
Where are you going? Subscribe first.